We're going to our correspondent, Victor Mbadike, who is on the ground at Ikeja Under Bridge, where residents and activists are holding a mass protest against demolitions and forced evictions across parts of Lagos State. Now, the organizers say thousands of homes and businesses have recently been demolished or threatened by the state. And of course, we know we've spent a number of times this past week or two talking about the situation in Makoko that is at the front of many people's minds. So let's go to Victor very quickly now. Victor, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
All right, Victor, just very quickly, tell us about the groups that have come together for this this protest or this march right now at Ikeja Under Bridge.
Well, for some of us who have been following proceedings for quite some time now, we did know that someday like this is going to come because in recent weeks and months, we've seen the Lagos State government, go about demolitions, evictions around places in Lagos. Very much recently was what you saw in Makoko, and of course the incidents where buildings, homes occupied by Lagos residents were demolished for reasons best known to the government. But of course, today I'm coming live to you right here at Ikeja Under Bridge, where we have a coalition of different society groups who have come out to say there has to be a stop to these what they call menace by the state government, demolishing homes of residents of Lagos who clearly do not even have any other place to go to. You saw an incident sometime early this week or maybe late last week where Makoko residents, some of them had to resort to sleeping in boats after their homes were demolished at Makoko recently. So what we have right now are these protesters here, asking government, what else do you guys want us to do? Where do you want us to go to? Where should we sleep? Our businesses have been destroyed. What alternatives do you have for us? For the fact that you have genuine reasons to demolish these houses or evict us from our place of abode, do you have any other alternatives? Let's quickly speak to Zikora, one of the officials of CAPAN and the organizers, to give us exactly why we are hell-bent on these protests. Could you please face the camera and tell us exactly? Because I do understand that these protests almost didn't hold for some reasons, but we insisted that this protest should hold. Tell us why that has to be, and what exactly do we need to get out of this protest?
Well, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean when you say that the protest did not hold for some reasons. These communities have been protesting ever since the demolitions started in their community. So what you're looking at is a gathering of displaced, dispossessed residents of Lagos State, from including Makoko, Shogunre, Owodoniri, Ajegule. These are people that have been violently and forcefully displaced from their homes. Makoko, especially since December last year, have faced violent demolitions by state actors, by demolition teams endorsed by the Lagos State government that have gone into their community under the pretext of clearing houses within a 30 to 100 meter perimeter line close to power lines, and that was accepted. But this has now become a maneuver for those demolition teams to invade the community and continue to demolish well beyond the 100 meter perimeter. So as we speak to you, we have women, children, entire families are now sleeping on boats because their houses and homes have been illegally demolished. Now, what the Lagos State government has continued to say is that it only entered Makoko to clear houses within a certain perimeter of the power line. That is 30 to 100 meter perimeter of the power line. But what has happened is that these demolitions have extended beyond that. So we are asking, who gave the order for the demolitions to extend beyond the perimeter that the states acknowledged and agreed to in the first place? Who gave the order for women, children, men, and 4-day-old babies to be killed in Makoko? We consider this a violation, a gross violation of the human rights, the human rights of Lagosians. We consider this an indignity. We consider this a stain on the conscience of the Lagos State government. These people you are looking at, they are evicted from their homes without alternatives, without compensation, without any sort of dignifying consultation. So we are asking, what kind of Lagos State are we building? Who has the right to stay in Lagos State? Does it mean that if you are poor, if you live in an informal community, you can't be in Lagos State?
What are your major grounds? Is it the demolition or the fact that there are no alternatives? Because the state government will tell you clearly that they've met with some of their leaders in some of these communities and probably met with them.
I've just told you that what has been in the news by the Lagos State government and what it has even accepted that it went into the community to do was to clear houses within 100-meter perimeter to the power line. And what has happened now is that it has extended beyond that and demolished houses that were not even under the power line. And it has killed babies, it has killed men, it has killed women through tear gassing, through the violence and brute use of force. So are you asking me, did the Lagos State government agree with the elders to kill their babies and their children in the process of demolition? Is that what you're asking me? So what we are just asking is for the state to halt all illegal demolitions. As I speak to you, there is a subsisting court judgment that asks the Lagos State government to desist from victimizing these residents. But it has violated that judgment. So what kind of state is the Lagos State portraying itself to be? It wants to be an unruly state. What does it expect of people that it governs? Not just in Makoko, in Oweroshoki, in Bariga areas, they are facing demolition. So you want people, this is a state-sanctioned homelessness going on. Yes.
All right, thank you. Well, Tolu and the Jasiri team, the momentum is gradually building, and we expect that they'll begin to march towards the state government house in no time from now.
Okay, Victor, you answered the next question I had in terms of where they were heading to. So that means they're coming towards Alausa, and I hope we will have a team also ready to meet them. But can you just give us an idea of the crowd that has gathered there? What is their number? And even in terms of security as well. You know, often with these kind of marches or protests, security becomes a concern. Police will say something about it's been hijacked by thugs and then ask people to disperse. What is that situation right now regarding this march?
So let's start with the grave numbers of these protesters. I can tell you for free, Tolu, that these numbers definitely will grow beyond what you are seeing currently. When we got here earlier, they were just in trickles, in just 2s and 4s and 6s and 10s. But now we've seen buses come around, dropping off the victims from various parts of Lagos, whether from Makoko, Ajegunle, Iyanoworu, and every other part of Lagos. So we still have more buses coming to join. Victims, coming in their numbers to join this protest, and they are all ready to march to the state house to make their complaints to the state government. Again, just so you know that we have security presence, all the police, surrounding this protest, just to ensure that everywhere, is calm and peaceful, so that we do not have folks infiltrating this particular protester. So, in terms of security, it's top notch. And that's kudos to the Commissioner of Police, who was earlier with us. Spent about 5 to 10 minutes to ensure that everything was, going on fine. And so that's much we can take. Look at the protesters. I'm pretty sure they are ready to speak to us. But Sowota wants to talk to us, so let's get to talk to Soweto very quickly. Just go ahead, Sowota. Just go to it and just talk to your people. Just go ahead.
Nigeria people, Makoko people, let us Otumara people, let us Owode Oniri, and the greatest Nigerian people. Today is the day the Lord has made. No force on earth, can stop us today. Governor Sanwo-Olu cannot stop us today. The Commissioner of Police cannot stop us today. The Army cannot stop us today. Today is a day that the poor people of Lagos State are marching to demand their rights. We are marching to demand dignity. We are not dogs. We are not dogs. We are not chicken. We are human beings. We have a right to shelter. A governor that has not built houses for us has no right to take what we have. Today is to say enough is enough.
Oh yes.
To force eviction.
Oh yes.
To demolition.
Oh yes.
And to land grabbing in Lagos State. Oh yes. Governor Sanwo-Olu's government is a government of land grabbers, by land grabbers, and for land grabbers. That is the definition of this government. The governor himself is the chief land grabber of Lagos State. We are here to say, stop the bulldozers. Stop the bulldozers in Makoko. Stop the bulldozers in Owode Oniri. Stop the bulldozers in my 12. Stop the bulldozers in Sokuro. Stop the bulldozers in Bariga. And we are using today to expose the Lagos State government to the world. To say that a mega city cannot be built on the blood and bones of the poor. There are other cities in the world. In fact, waterfront communities like Makoko, they are everywhere across the world. Why is it that it is only in Lagos State that we are pursuing waterfront?
I can hear you. Go on. I can hear you.
In other parts of the world, people who live on the water are allowed to live there. People who live on the water, they are essential to food production. All the fish that we eat across the country today are produced by them. They do not deserve to be shot at. They do not deserve to be killed in the middle of the night.
Oh, well, I do know that we are all pressed for time, but I'll ensure that we bring you proceedings as these protests continue to the State House at Alausa.